Also, hello YouTube. That meaning that I finally remembered that I have to start recording for YouTube. So yeah, hopefully Tuli is here. Alternatively, we can always go to Raxor 101 versus Cutbud. And that's... I am the party leader? Oh god, don't trust me with such... such whatever. Okay, Tuli is here. He's just in the middle of the match, probably doing his practice thing. So, yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up here, and then we're going to be going into Carson, so... Slight delay. Already. Oh well, what can you do? So how's everyone been? How was Estodi? I didn't watch Estodi either. Unfortunately, didn't really get to see much. Tuned in, then I tuned out, and didn't just have time. I didn't have time last week either. Completely missed everything. I've missed Quake. I've missed so much Quake. It's actually crazy. Where is Rob? I don't know. Where is Rob? Honestly, I didn't ask him today. Just went live. I am the master here. Apparently that was Faye that got banned in a story. I don't know. I literally have no idea what happened at the story. I missed like the first 3 rounds of everything. I think I watched like 1 or 2 games, and like that was pretty much it. But yeah, I heard that somebody got banned apparently due to aimbot. I don't know. I have no idea about anything because I was checking. It doesn't seem like there was any. I don't think there was anything in the what's it called, in like their like Estodi thing, the Discord. I don't know. I really don't know. Also, I'm really hoping that there's not gonna be any distractions right now. Because yeah, like recently my phone has been exploding. Just constant notifications. By the way, what I did read was that apparently this season is going to be extended all the way to 19th. I think. Yeah, I think Sync said that it's going to be extended up to the 19th of June. He apparently just hasn't had the time to actually finish everything up, which means might be potentially a good update coming up. Oh, Thule, where are you? They do have a pick and ban thing. Oh, I can set that up already. Oh, I can set up so many things. It's just like, it's like my first day streaming. I can't believe it. Did I do it right? Yes. Hello, Zero's Teamy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, we got Thule in the lobby, finally. There we go. We have people in the lobby, which means that I can show it to you and prove it to you, and I can finally cease this deafening silence. You see? There's 2 liters for show. Cutbud's streaming? Okay. I didn't know the Cud. That's right, Cutbud started streaming. I don't know, I have not even watched this thing yet. But at this point, his stream's definitely more entertaining than whatever the hell I'm doing here. But we got people in the lobby, and soon picks and bans shall commence. Any moment. Any moment now. Please. There we go. Thank you, God. Oh, I'm in a good mood, but I am a little tired, not gonna lie. Ooh, we already have Awoken in Deep Embrace banned. Oh, what will poor Naqcl do? Were those Naqcl maps? I do not remember, honestly. about to find out that all my audio levels are also messed up. First map to be played, Tower of Koth. I love this. I made the right decision to wait for Thule. Oh my goodness, this was the best decision. Tower of Koth Corrupted Keep. Oh yes, please give it to me. Oh, I'm so excited. I know that Faux Show despises Tower of Koth, and that's gonna be quite exciting. Let me put the chat on my phone so I can actually read what you guys are going to be saying, if anything. Thule Batting Ranger! Tower of Koth. I like Tower of Koth. I don't know, guys. I think it's a great map. It's not a perfect map, but it's, in my opinion, pretty damn good. You got quite a lot of action at the same time. You know, you can slow it down if you want to. It's good. It's just good. The rail is in the spot where, you know, where you can't just get it for free. You have to actually commit to it. Similar with the LG. It's good. It's a good map. Oh, show Pick and Strog and Peeker. Oh my. My man taking some notes from me. So you gotta remember that I can do predictions. We got Thule on the left, and we got Faux Show on the right. Really gonna be picking Doomslayer. That's kind of an interesting pick. I've never understood. I've seen it picked from time to time, but I've never understood, you know, what exactly is the point of Doom on the map. I guess theoretically, you know, Berserk, it's not a bad thing, but I don't know. It's just, it feels like, especially if you're left, like this is the first map of the entire series. You might as well go for, I don't know. I mean, Strog is a very strong pick here, but I don't know. I just feel like Nix, for example, is a straight up a better champion here. Doom just does not accomplish as much. If we're looking at, like, for example, playing on the upper areas, I'm not seeing, you know, where exactly would the double jump even come in handy. Maybe it's kind of just, you know, to basically play just a medium champion and use the double jump as kind of just a combat ability, you know, to dodge rockets and stuff. But I don't know. I'm not convinced. I am really not convinced. I'm not gonna lie. Map number 2 to be played, that's gonna be Corrupted Keep. I do like the Strog and Peeker pick on Tower Koth. That's a classic. I was gonna say Slash on CK, that's I don't know what's going on. Like, is this like 2019? Is Thule actually toxic? Oh, actually we got Thule in the chat. Want to take Doom in case he's banned, then played them on other maps too? Nah, fair enough. Fair enough. I do generally believe that, yeah, Tower of Koth, you can play basically any champion. It's like, I don't think there's a champion which is bad. Slash might be perhaps an exception, because there's a certain amount of verticality, but still, I think even Slash might be workable there. A lot of tight corridors, so Keel is fine as well. Clutch is broken there. Like, I don't know. There's just so many good picks on Tower Koth. Doom is just like, by saying, you know, that Doom is like a weak pick, he's average at worst. So. Slash on CK, no excuse for this. Don't need excuses, man. Hey. If you're gonna be running circles around Fosho, go ahead, man. Fosho picking Sorlag in response to Thule's slash. Interesting, interesting. These are quite unorthodox picks. I think on Corrupt to keep, especially because Fosho ended up picking Sorlag, that had light versus heavy matchup. That might be pretty crazy. Thule's going to be using the ability correctly. He is going to be able to just evade Fosho if needed, but we shall see what's going to happen. Third map to be played is going to be Ruins of Sarnath, and Thule is thinking about his ban. Oh, we got a ban. It's Visor ban. So, pretty much, like, the vast majority of medium champions at this point have been banned. Or picked. Actually, no, not really. Okay, Anarchy pick. Site lagged, so you were waiting on him? Oh, weird. Weird. Fosho picking Anarchy. Is Thule gonna go for heavy? No. Thule takes one of the last remaining medium champions remaining. The other option was like what? From medium champions, there was what? BJ left only, I think? BJ and Death Knight. That was pretty much it. But hey, we got picks and bans. Karakoth, Corrupted Keep, Ruins. Gotta remember that I have to set the server. Australia, let's go. I suppose that's gonna be NA East. Did I select NA East? I did. Thule's ready. Fosho probably ready. Starting. We're back. We're totally back. Remind me, how do I do all of this? It's been some time, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not as energetic as I used to be. Alright, we are in game. And we're starting. No time wasted. Predictions are up for the next 2 minutes. We're gonna be starting out on Thule. who is gonna be playing the Doomslayer. Starting out on the Mega Spawn. Immediately picks that up, goes for the lightning gun, and gonna be pretty well stacked already. No immediate engagement right off the bat. Thule taking it pretty slow. Slow and steady, collects the railgun, gets it actually completely free of charge, rather surprising. Both players seem to be just kind of evading each other. I don't think they've even gotten a single second of line of sight on either of them. Faux he has been spotted by Thule. Faux looking completely the other direction. There we go, finally, the first points of damage we have. 56 seconds into the match, we have the first points of damage, guys. And it's a rail for Thule. That's gonna be returned by Faux. Ooh, nice move there by Faux to play the stairs. Oh, but in the end, Faux ends up going out of position. Very risky play to stay around there for so long. Oh, boy. Stood around, tried to get some more damage in, and, well, he's probably regretting that decision right now. And this ends up working out very much so in Thule's favor. Completely, yeah, with like 15-second splits right now between the major items, this is going to be very hard for Faux to contest. A nice little move there, I love that that thing. Oh, but beautiful rockets from Faux is going to allow him to actually move on to Mega. Oops. That was Faux who got the kill. Oh, Faux setting up a trap over at the jump pad. Nice move there. He probably heard his opponent pick up the rail, and yeah, that's one of the things that you want to do. You would really do want to exploit that jump pad that's right next to it. Oh, there we go. We got some usage of the double jump. That's gonna allow Thule to get the heavy armor. Bit of an engagement. It goes pretty favorably for Faux. Berserk has been popped, but the punches, they whiff. They whiff all around. And that's gonna be Faux's fourth frag now. Faux already setting up for heavy. Like the move not to drop immediately down. Although it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you don't drop down immediately, and you don't expect your opponent to show up from the light armor thing. Oh, nice combo there. Nice combo. A very clean kill for Faux. Oh, and yeah, you can't just jump around like that. That's dangerous. Thule actually sticking around for the rail battle might be paying the price pretty quick for that. Thule actually, he's caught and he has to retreat like immediately. He's still sticking around, not sure what is his game plan here, but he's actually moving even closer to Faux, and that ends up getting him killed. 2-8 now. Oh. Thule, why were you looking there? Did you lag? It looked like he lagged, not gonna lie. Or there was something. Tuli trying to make some moves, seeing as the peeker was used. I realized that his opponent is nothing more than a sitting duck, but even then the peeker is just gonna push him away. Tuli still railable this entire time, comes up the jump pad, does not expect Fosho to be right next to him. Oh, aggressive push right off the spawn with the nail gun, and nothing even connects. That's unfortunate. A very risky and aggressive move nonetheless. Tuli actually not... Yeah, he just doesn't seem to care about Fosho's potential damage output. He just goes forward. Fosho now pretty low. He's not super healthy either. 10 health, nice move there. The missed railgun is going to cost Fosho. Ooh, Tuli actually sticking around. He realizes he just doesn't have the time. I don't think he knows that Mega was still up. The Fosho doesn't even know that. Fosho doesn't realize that Mega is still up. He's probably convinced that Tuli must have taken it. And now Fosho's left with nothing. It's actually, like, with 3 minutes remaining, this is not an impossible... Like, yeah, this is not an impossible comeback. Tuli now 5 frags up. Fosho completely... Why am I not on follow killer? What is going on with me? My brain... 6 to 11. Ooh, that was a lot of lightning gun damage there. A lot of LG. 2.5 minutes remaining. Is Tuli gonna go through the telly? He does. Fosho doesn't have the correct weapon in hand. It's got the tri-bolt. What is that gonna do to what is this engagement? I can't. What even was that? Fosho is trying to just like stay alive, but he's kind of failing at that because he's dead. 7 to 11, 2 minutes remaining. Tuli slow to react on Fosho's push, and the peeker is gonna get the kill. Oh, that's sad. Oh, but Fosho, his rockets aren't connecting. Tuli's actually is connecting some pretty good LG. Flying Strong Airways, hell yeah. 2 minutes remaining. Tuli needs 4 frags to tie this up. He's doing a lot of damage. He's actually in a decent position. He might be doing this. Ooh, goes for the rocket jump. Unfortunately, I don't know if he knows about that spawn or was that just like an instinctive move. Oh, he probably should have heard that his opponent was over at at rail. That was a missed opportunity, but still 1 minute, 3 frags. Mega goes over to Fosho. Tuli, you can see like kind of the desperation kicking in, his completely disregarding the rockets coming his way, pushing through. Nothing's even connecting for Fosho. 2 frags left. 40 seconds. Oh, but Tuli caught me there, and again into the speaker finisher. Oh, that's... Oh, but like, wait, hold up. This is such a back and forth. I can't, guys. You're gonna kill me. I'm gonna die young. Tuli chasing, 15 seconds, 2 frags. Never mind. Just never mind. Whatever. I can... Oh boy. This was way closer than it had any right to be. Oh boy. Oh boy. And it always looked like Thule was just taking it so chill, you know? So chill. Just, you know, nice and smooth, taking a stroll through the Tower of Koth. GG. That was map number 1. Did I close the prediction? I don't know. Hey, who won? Nobody even voted. But Faux Show won. Congratulations to Faux Show. That was just map number 1. Yeah. I'm looking at the brackets super quick. Cutbud and Raxer have already finished their series, their match. That's a 2-0 victory for Cutbud. Animal, I'm not sure. Did he forfeit? Or I don't know. They don't post the result. It just says a 2-0. Sorry, it just says win and a loss. Map number 2. What was map number 2? Map number 2 is Corrupted. Faux show's ready. I do feel sorry for whoever ends up winning this series and has to play against Carson, because that's gonna be something, you know. That's really gonna be something. Players are ready, and we're going into Corrupted Keep, map number 2. I think this is one of the lower ranked matches we actually have. I don't know anything about Raxer, unfortunately. I just do not know anything about him. But if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Thule and Faux Show, both of them are kind of in the high silver range. Last I checked, I don't know. I've been absent for like 3-4 weeks. No, actually not that much. I don't know even for how long I've been absent. I don't know. I'm just all over the place. In my mind it's a beast, all right.
Prepare to fight.
Predictions are up for the next 2 minutes.
Round begins in 3.
And I guess we're gonna be starting out on Faux Show, playing the lizard, the mecha lizard. Thule already making aggressive moves, trying to deny that LG. He's gonna need it. The LG is really, it's the instrumental weapon here. Ooh, beautiful rocket by Faux Show. Unfortunately, that's the only one he's hitting. He finally connects the second one, but it came so late, so very late. But Faux Show respawning with that heavy champion stack, very confident into just continuing his push. Thule, he's still hitting stuff. Well, so far this looks like it's gonna be another quite action-packed match, or at least frag-packed match. Ooh, Thule moving quite quickly around the map. He's gonna be caught over at the LG side, the corner. A very unfortunate positioning there. Did he even need the LG? Maybe he did. But yeah, especially if you're a light champion, you can't afford to get stuck there. It's just not gonna end well. Faux Show has been forced away from the heavy. And Thule sneaking around the corner. Beautiful rockets by Faux Show. Just one after another. 3 for 3. Beautiful execution there. That's going to be 2 to 3 now. Ooh, try to go for an evasive rocket jump, but that's not even needed. Thule is so weak. No armor right off spawn. Thule staying around. Ooh, but spamming the teleporter. Faux Show already taking some damage. Our Sorlag player. Thule once again stuck in that LG corner. This might end badly for him, but looks like he's actually timed the mega health, and Faux Show gets stuck in the whatever the hell that was. I'm not sure, but the LG ended up floating him like in the middle of God knows what. Oh, Faux Show unfortunately unable to find the killing blow. Pretty risky move there to go in such an all-in fight, but then again, it can work in these light versus heavy champ matchups. It absolutely can work. Ooh, Thule right off spawn getting caught out. Faux Show changing his approach. Ooh. That catches Thule off guard. Did not expect the lizard to be in his face so quick, so fast. Oh, oh, oh. The players exchanging some pleasantries.
You lack the skills to defeat.
There's a bit of a back and forth though, but Faux Show, he's only 8 health. He has armor up the wazoo. But, oh, he was exactly 33 health. Actually, a direct rocket I think does 34 health damage. But, you know. Thule still, he's ballsy. What, and he comes out on top of that fight? How? What? How does that make sense? You guys are breaking my mind. And Faux Show just eats a rocket and another one, and there's no way that Thule is still alive. He's been hitting miracles, I tell you. Oh boy, and Faux Show, he doesn't even have the ability. And having died like so many times, like Faux Show, he's hesitant to even approach the heavy armor. He doesn't realize that Thule has like 2 times less stack than Faux Show does. Especially if we're talking about the LG, like Thule had like, if Faux Show went in with the LG, literally half of Thule's armor just would not have even mattered in the first place. There we go, finally a kill for Faux Show. 5-minute warning, but it's now been equalized down to just, well, not really equalized, but it's been made harder for Faux Show now with only 3 frag advantage. A very messy fight again. Faux Show, he seems to be trying to hit those kind of mid-long range rockets, and well, they don't seem to be working out for him. Thule's gonna be taking the low ground. He's out once again. He's on the LG, but so much damage. And Faux Show, he's gonna amplify some of that damage with his own rockets. Doing a great job there, helping out his enemy. Oh, just 8 health and Faux Show on the run, making the right decision to give up that heavy. Oh, but he's probably dead. Thule just rushing through. Yep, there we go. Rushing through the teleporter. And still, it's a 2-frag game. Faux Show, release that W key for the love of God, my dog. Okay, there we go. Good shotgun blast for Faux Show. actually ends up working out, but hey, Thule's W key is also pretty damn strong. I don't even know if they use W for moving forward. I mean, I assume they do. But we're Quakers, you never know. Oh, good rocket. Good opening rocket for Fosho. He needs more of those. Thule once again pushing in pretty aggressively with the old G. Lots of damage inflicted by a Thule, but it's not enough. Just kind of couldn't get out of there fast enough. Thule now gonna be taking rocket splash damage. He's making his way out of there. Who runs to live another day, or die another day. Probably die another day. I don't know. I'm really not sure where I'm going with this. Fosho still with just a 3 frag lead. Probably wants to extend it much further, but he just can't get really the damage onto his opponent cleanly. All of these fights end up being very messy. As I say that, hits a completely unreturned. Why does everybody want to play customs with me today? What's going on? Oh, more direct rockets from Fosho. 2 minutes remaining. Thule, he was already moving. He was also already moving pretty fast, but now with the dinosaur chomping at his heels. 1 minute remaining, 5 frags. I don't think Thule's got this anymore. It was pretty close, but now the desperation moves, they're making everything even more desperate for him, ironically. Is that even how sentences work, guys? I don't know. I feel so rusty, I can't. I haven't even played Quake for some time. Oh, another direct rocket. Fosho himself jumping over rockets, like what is he? Is this Fox we're watching or Fosho? Thule, he may be down by 6, but he's not giving up. My man's doing damage. Shooting left, right, center. Invert WM is for move. Oh boy! Thule was the one floated, but Fosho going down. Like, it really feels like Thule is his LG ain't even bad. He's just kind of missing out in terms of positioning. 12 to 17 is gonna be the final score. That's a victory for Fosho. GGs have been called. Pretty close. Pretty close. Oh, Thule! I'm so sorry. 100% of the votes go to Thule. And nothing for Fosho. I'm very sorry for your 250 points. They'll be sorely missed. But it does mean that we're gonna be getting into what? We're gonna be watching Carson versus Fosho. That's gonna be a complete turnaround, I think, of what we saw just now. Let's see what is up with the brackets. Do I have to log in? Oh. Oh boy. Okay, apparently I need to log in to report the score. I don't get the report. Whatever. You don't have to watch it. What do you mean? What do I not have to watch? I mean, we might as well stick with you. What do you mean faux? Wait, I'm confused, faux show. What do you mean you don't have to watch it? Don't have to watch what? The tournament? Yeah, easy win for faux show. Anyways, I have to invite Carson. Carson, invite to party. Hell yeah. The browser. Where we got the browser. There we go. 2-0 faux show versus Thule. 2-0 Cudbud versus Raxer. Broomsley versus Kairos. That was, I don't know, that was something. Ooh, Broomsley versus Dramis, and then later on it's gonna be Anarchy versus Dramis. That might be pretty fun as well. The lower bracket round 1 has been populated. Carson is a pushover indeed. And faux show is gonna prove it. Right, faux show? My man, I know I can count on you. Oh boy. Did I update? I did update everything. We have Spec Link. We have all kinds of stuff. We're going to be looking at the picks and bans momentarily, as soon as I can figure out how to switch to them. This is out. There we go. Deep Embrace and Tower Cough have already been banned, some of the more aggressive maps. Faux show ends up picking the Ruins of Sarnath as the first map to be played. What game will you play the loser of? Let me see. You are gonna be playing... I'm confused. I'm actually confused. They removed? Yeah, they removed the stuff, like who goes where. Hold up, maybe I can access it from somewhere. Do we have more lower bracket games than we have players? Is what I'm seeing? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so you're gonna be playing either against Dramis or against Broomsley. Also, hello, /QC1981. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I mean, you can take down Dramis if he ends up somehow going to the lower brackets, right? Right? Come on, Thule, you got this, man. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, go in with a fresh mind, you know? I mean, Dramis is a chill guy. He would never, like, harm you, you know? You ever spoke to Dramis? He's actually so chill. It's hard to believe. Just sit and deny rail. Yeah, exactly. It's that easy. If Dramas never gets rail, like, how can he play? He literally has only the gauntlet left. Literally only the gauntlet. I don't think Dramas even has binds for any other weapon. Exactly, Sonny. Exactly. We got Ruins of Sarnath, Blood Covenant, and Vulcan. Nothing out of the ordinary when it comes to the champion picks. I guess maybe Ranger is kind of the weirdest here, but Ranger on Ruins. But even then, it's like, it's not that surprising. The Ranger used to be like picked like all the time, every time. So overall, pretty solid. Blood Covenant with gonna be Slash versus Anarchy, the domain of the light champions, Blood Covenant. And to top it off, if we're gonna get there, that's gonna be a Vulcan. BJ versus Visor. With a Naqcl ban. But apparently needs an invite. Very well. What the hell's going on here? Central? Okay. Lobby. Transition to the lobby. Fine. Central it is, I guess. Unless you got complaints about that. Oh, show. We'll show you there. You there, bud? You wanna press the R button and then press enter? No? Yes? I don't know, dude. I don't know where you at, man. My dog. There we go. There we go. We going. We go in. Predictions. Gotta do the predictions. Do you guys think Faux Show is gonna be able to repeat his stroke of luck? Runes of... I can't type today. Did I start the match? I did. We are in a game.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2.
There we go. Stragon Peaker versus Ranger. I'm going to be starting out on Faux Show, who's playing a Ranger in the red corner. Immediately, he's going to be taking some rails. He's staying around, he's not retreating. All he has is a rocket launcher and he's taking this fight. He has no fear. He's already lost all of his armor. He's lost all of his overstack and he's still staying around. He's gonna be on time for heavy. Carson might actually, yeah, he might actually give up heavy entirely. Oh, but this might end up being very bad as Faux Show literally had What is this move? It's working no less. I don't understand. What? Why? How can you do something like that and live? You have one rocket, you fire, you hit, and you have no other weapon. And then you orb towards your opponent. I can't. I'm dying, guys. Oh my god. That's another orb. Peeker coming out, he hits one plasma bolt thing. Carson actually, he's taking some damage. He's railable. Oh, show. All you have to do is just hit that. Oh boy. Oh boy. But the corner peeking with the rockets turns out to be stronger. Nicely done there by Carson to kind of time his peaks with the railgun, sort of. Like with the railgun reload. So that he knows, you know, like when he hears that rail fired, he can just start doing damage. Nicely done there. 2-0 already for Carson at 2.5 minutes in. Oh, show he has another orb available to him. There's another peeker as well for Carson. Carson's already on the high ground, patrolling around the mega health. For show he's early to heavy though, and this might be his demise. He does end up doing quite a lot of damage. Oh, but the flick of the rocket, it takes down Faux Show. Yeah, Faux Show ended up doing quite a lot of damage there, but again, just kind of an all-in push. No real backup plan, you know, if that didn't work out, which it didn't. What can you do? What can you do? That's another mega health for Carson. He's not pushing in just yet. Hits one rail, hits another, and now, like, even though Faux Show was able to steal that heavy armor, what's the point of it all? None. Absolutely none. Faux Show actually in position to collect the mega. Never mind, he ran away like a scaredy cat dog thing. Is Faux Show a dog or a cat? That's the real question. Not whether he is a dog or a cat person, but is he a dog or a cat? Oh, Faux Show!
Pitiful creature.
Again, very all-in orbs. Very all-in orbs. He's doing damage though. He's definitely doing damage. Carson, he's gonna hear his opponent and tries to get some information with his eyeballs.
Stopwatch.
Faux Show still 25 health, just 25 health. He's somehow alive.
Stopwatch.
You cannot resist our might.
Five-minute warning.
Ooh, good rockets. Faux Show actually using the orb to steal the mega health. He's gonna be on time for... he's gonna be on time for Carson's rockets. That's what he's gonna be on time for. Overall, pretty one-sided match. Faux Show, he's getting pretty close in some cases to like getting kills, but again, just very, very kind of... You can almost feel like for sure he's a bit stressed out with the way he's been moving around the map and taking these fights. Oh no, Fosho had no idea that Carson's gonna be emerging from the plasma gun entryway. That's all talk. Speaking about the plasma gun, that's a lot of damage being inflicted there. Goes into Beaker. Just hitting everything. Very nicely done. I don't know if that was a delayed spawn by Fosho, but looks like it doesn't even matter because he's just getting annihilated. Just getting absolutely annihilated. Our Strog player sees Fosho's toes. Fosho's toes. Hey, that rhymes, kinda. Not really. I don't know. Strog probably is a toe person. Oh! Oh god.
To be a challenge.
Oh god. There's absolutely no mercy. Carson is he's just going all in now. Oh, Fosho, he ain't giving up. Hitting some rails, playing very carefully now. As I say that, he's just running straight into Carson's rockets. That's a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? Again, just these long-range rails have been connecting very nicely for Carson. Really executing a nice drive-by. Two minutes remaining for show. I think he has less health than he has time. There we go. That's all of his health gone. Minute and a half left. Carson's gonna be on like now already 15 frags. He absolutely is dominating for show, but I would say it's not even as fast-paced as one would expect. Maybe Carson like deliberately playing this very slow. Ooh, for sure, dodging that rocket. Rail battles ensue. This is like watching Counter-Strike all over again. I remember this. The only difference is that when I played Counter-Strike, it was running at like 20 frames per second. I'm not even exaggerating. Oh. For sure. Carson redecorating. Decided to paint the walls red. Mega's gonna be stolen. Rocket's gonna be hitting. Destroying spaghetti. Carson on the run. But it's gonna be finishing up in 10 seconds. I don't know where I'm going with the... I feel so weird. I haven't like done this. And yeah, some of these matches have been... some of these matches are gonna be pretty one-sided. Slash saying that... How can you hate your girlfriend's cat? Come on. Come on, man. Can't do that. I'm actually gonna make... I forgot what I was gonna do. I completely forgot everything. Okay, first of all, save the score. Oh, it was 50 versus 50. Oh my goodness. 50 versus 50. In the predictions, I mean. That's what I'm referring to. Honestly, the start wasn't bad for Fosho. Kind of. Admittedly, the point when he fires a single rocket, here's a click, and the next thing that he does is just orbs toward Carson. That's priceless. Like, you can't script something like that, you know? Oh boy. We are gonna be moving on to map number 2 though. But yeah, no. For sure, he's a good sport. I remember actually when he started playing, dear god, I legitimately thought that he's so bad that he's never gonna improve. But no, he's moving along. As I understand, he's completely new to Quake in terms of like he's been playing it only, you know, for like what, less than a year if I'm not mistaken. Like out of like any Quake game at all. We're gonna be watching the Slashy Dashy show. Oh dear. For sure, taking some rails and nice little move there with the nail gun, but oh boy, ends up going down. Unfortunate, very unfortunate. Carson, dear god, what's going on with your PC? I assume that's because of the lags. What the hell? Okay, this is actually really hard to watch for me. Can you guys see this? This is painful. This is actually painful. For sure. Don't re-peek. Don't do it. That's right. Go for the heavy. Go for the heavy. Now try to avoid your opponent. Good job. Good job. Carson's, he's already going to be moving on to a Mega. For sure though, he's making so much noise, makes himself an easy target, misses the mid-air rocket, very unfortunate. Predictions? Oh god, do you guys really need predictions for this? Fine, I'll do the predictions. I forgot about predictions, not gonna lie. They're gonna be up for only 1 minute, so you gotta be really quick. Be as quick as you can. For sure. Again, watching the wrong side. Actually, can't you hear the teleporter exit from Mega? Oh dear god. Run straight into Carson's LG. For sure, he's still somehow alive. I don't know if that was a deliberate Can you actually force the spawn there? Coming through. I have no idea. I don't play this map all that often. Whoa. But it was just a very beautiful, you know, But be very beautiful execution by Carson. Moving on from one spawn to another, just kind of perfectly predicting Faux Show's positioning. How can you continue to vote for the underdog if there's no predictions? Good point. Good point. Carson, 32 health. Is this the opening that Faux Show needed? Could it be happening? Well, never mind. Carson, he gets the heavy. He's gonna get one of the health bubbles. Carson, he has so many weapons. He has all the ammo in the world. I don't think the map has even, like, if you collect, like, all the stuff. Like, theoretically, if you collect everything at the same time, you know, in just one fell swoop, I don't think you get as much ammo that Carson currently has.
Stopwatch.
Ooh, messy fight. Rockets once again whizzing by Carson's face.
Time to get some air.
Slight misread there from Carson, but it's not gonna matter in the end. For sure, he's within his rail.
Stopwatch.
Complete control for Carson over the map at this point. For sure, he's doing a pretty good job actually using the tri-bolt to work on Carson's stack. Oh boy, but he makes himself heard with the plasma trail. He does take some damage, but at the same time, the plasma trail does allow him to evade his opponent. Hola, señor Leaks. Carson continuing his dominant run. 11-0 so far. 4.5 minutes remaining. Faux Show, he's gonna come up to jump pad. Has the ability. He's gonna use the ability. Is this actually gonna work? No! No, so close. I was on a hope and a prayer, but it's not happening. Faux Show slightly mistimes the mega health, unable to pick it up during mid-fight. A lot of LG. There we go. First frag for Faux Show in this series. He's only got to make 12 more frags to tie the game up. Shoots some machine gun. He hits quite a lot of machine gun. Carson wasn't ready for that. It's coming. It's the comeback. It's happening. The comebackening. It's doing on whatever, like. Oh, show, he's chasing. All he has is a rocket launcher on his mind. Carson. Is he deliberately using just the plasma? What's going on here? Faux Show. 20 health. He's not scared. You know, we were just asking, you know, whether Faux Show, is he a dog or a cat? Turns out he's a goddamn bear. He's the king of the forest. Oh, dear God, he likes to eat rockets, though. That's probably not healthy for a bear diet. There's still time, Faux Show. You got 2. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's more rockets. Oh, and the gauntlet. No. There is absolutely no mercy for our poor soul. Oh, show. One minute warning coming up very, very soon. They're really, I really don't know what to say at this point. We saw everything. We saw Carson going from spawn to spawn. We saw the gauntlet, the humiliation. We got faux show. Getting 2 frags. 2 beautiful frags. Actually, the second frag was super clean. Like, super clean. The only thing that we missed is maybe... like, to make this, like, the ultimate Quake match ever, the only thing we kind of missed is, like, a completely blundered rocket jump. And somebody going out the map. Even on Blood Covenant, where it's kind of, like, still possible to go out the map, which is kind of funny. Oh dear. Oh dear. 21-2. Post show gonna call the GG's. Oh, that's right. That's right. Faux show did blunder the rocket jump. Oh my god. So the only thing we missed. Yeah, we played bingo here. The only thing that we missed, the only thing that we didn't see is somebody going off the map entirely. Yeah. Right. We have brackets. We have the brackets. We have the brackets. Let me update this thing. There are questions about breakage's presence. Yeah, looks like breakage might have forfeited. Oh boy, which means we're gonna be watching Carson versus Cudbud. Which is gonna be another... Oh god, I specifically thought like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad, you know? We're gonna have like... Doesn't matter who wins, either Thule or Faux Show. He's gonna be playing against Carson, whatever, it's one stomp. Who cares? Because then we move on to Carson versus Breakage. Breakage, turns out, never showed up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bracket should now represent that. The refresh. I don't get this. Anyway, picks and bans. Picks and bans. There we go. I found the picks and bans. Carson is going to be resetting his internet. If I'm not mistaken, he's actually one of the few West Coast players. There's not a lot of West Coast players. I don't know what's going on. Why? NA, America, please tell me, why do you guys not like the West Coast? Or is that just me who doesn't like the West Coast and I'm projecting? Subconsciously, no less. But yeah, there's very few West Coast players in Quake, and mostly everybody seems to be either like Central, like, you know, you got your Texases and New Mexicos. And you got your East Coast, but not a whole lot of players from West Coast. The boys, they're doing their picks and bans. Vale, the first map. Wait, was Vale even? What even is this week's map pool? I have no idea. I'm completely blind as to what the hell is going on today. I don't know, dude. I do not know. West Coast is at the Diddy party? What? You're losing me, brother. I have no idea what you're talking about. What the hell is a Diddy party? This sounds awful, though. That does not sound right. What the hell? They're busy. They are indeed busy. Oh my god, why is my nose being runny right now? Of all the possible moments in life. Oh well. One day I'm gonna accidentally click. One day I'm gonna accidentally click that it is like the loser of like a completely one-sided match in the predictions. Who's actually like, I'm gonna select him as the winner, and then like there's gonna be a huge riot on the streets. People are gonna be mad. It's gonna be crazy. It's actually gonna be crazy. I'm scared. I'm actually scared. Like every single time I click that like button, close prediction, I have to double check it. But there we go. A Veil of Noth is gonna be our first map. We are right now just waiting for Carson. Oh no! Carson is not online? Okay, Carson is online. There we go. Everything's sorted. It's like there was no issue at all, and I'm just imagining things. Will Carson win against Cudpud? Or will Cudpud win against Carson? What is gonna happen? We don't know. I've actually never seen Cudpud play. But it's gonna be a surprise for everyone involved. For me, for you. We're going in. We're loading into the match.
Prepare to fight.
Carson versus Cudpud. For you guys who really want to lose your channel points, you're free to go ahead and vote on whoever you think it's gonna be. Personally, I'd if I want to waste points, I'm gonna be going for Carson. But we're gonna be starting out on Cudpud. We got air control versus air control, Sorlag versus Anarchy. So far, both players very successfully just completely evading each other. Again, 30 seconds, we had almost no visual contact between the players at all. Cudpud preemptively spamming. He's kind of kind of just doesn't have anything in terms of weaponry. He's got the nail gun, he's got a shotgun, but there we go. Finally gonna get the railgun. Was pretty slow on the pickup there. Takes quite a lot of damage, just unable to take those fights, you know. He's gonna hear Carson picking up the heavy armor and tries to get an angle to try and inspect what the hell is going on there, you know. But, Carson just hitting stuff left and right. But very slow to actually move on to these armors, and that's kind of really not working out in his favor. It makes him unbelievably slow to actually make these pickups. Has to be careful. He's still railable. Carson instead just goes through the teleporter and just, you know, just does his thing. Just, yeah. You know, just a couple LG ticks here, there. What the hell was that sound? Did you guys hear that sound? It's like there was somebody living in the walls. The walls are speaking to me. Cutbud on the run. He's hitting Tribolt. Carson. Tribolt for Tribolt. We're gonna be taking some acid though. The health was already picked up by Cutbud, but I don't even understand where the hell did Cutbud come from. He just kind of just materialized right in front of Carson's face. Cutbud has been, yeah, he's been kind of missing out on a lot of resources at this point. Favorable engagement so far for Cutbud. Hits one rail, takes nothing in return. He's gonna miss out on the mega armor. And this is an awful position for him to be on. Those stairs are a death sentence. Carson already in position for heavy, but a little bit late when going for that light armor. He's gonna show up when Carson was already in position to defend. And here come the spawn frags. Here come the spawn frags. Poor Cutpud. My poor guy. Oof. Does not even suspect that Carson was waiting around the corner with the LG in hands, already ready to cut him down. A lot of damage from both players. That's not something you expect to happen, you know. Anarchy versus Sorlag LG fights and like Sorlag's winning? How the hell did that happen? Oh, but nice little finisher there. Picks up the mega health very confidently, just swivels in, you know. Swivels into that little cubby with the shotgun. And the situation again is like it's completely reset. Another major item goes over to Carson. Cutbud missing out on everything, including damage. Oh boy, oh boy. Carson gonna even deny one of the light armors. Cutbud staying around, not sure for what. Maybe he was waiting for one of the light armors, but that's oh, again, that's gonna be just a terrible position for him to be in. Moving away so slowly from that corner. That's 12-0 so far. 5.5 minutes in. Cutbud still missing rails. Unfortunately, Carson checking the spawns. Cut Bud. He's got a machine gun. Not even a heavy machine gun, he's just got the starting machine gun. He's not afraid to use it. Oh boy. Opting actually to go back inside the room. That was a pretty swish spawn frag. I don't know how was he able to still get that spawn given how close he was, but hey. Carson is... I think he's realized that this is not gonna be... This is not gonna be even close. He's already starting to make some risky maneuvers himself, you know, toying around a little bit with his opponent. Like a cat with his prey. As you do. Hopefully there is gonna be something that Cutbud can... you know, rewatch this match and take away from it. Oh god, like, Carson, please stop lagging. I don't know who's lagging. Is it the server? Is it the game? Someone's lagging. At least that's what I've noticed. When somebody in spectator is getting like that weird flickery thing, that's when somebody starts lagging. Bud, he is still stuck in the rail room. He cannot get out of it. Carson, he's ready. He's ready to rumble. You have to admit, you know, like this is obviously like it's not even a close match, but Carson still playing, you know, very conservative, you know, not doing anything like disrespectful. By disrespectful in this context, I mean like, you know, something that wouldn't work against a considerably better player. Still, just playing the ABC. Just refining his fundamentals. Oh, that's a pretty swish movement there, you know, to go all the way from heavy. From heavy to heaven to drop down over to what's it called, LG, and then like line up the rail. That's pretty swish. I wonder if that's also there's like some kind of a spawn that coincides with. God is ready to crumble. Easy 2-0. Hey, don't be so...
Coming through.
Don't be like so hasty, you know? On the judgment. Map number 1 may have been 25-0. But that's just not map number 1. Well, it's just one. Just one, guys. Comeback starts now. Yeah. It starts now on map number 2. Oh boy. 95% voting for Cut Bud. I'm sorry, guys. No, it's Carson who's winning. We can go higher. We can go higher. You just gotta vote more. Do it, guys. Do it. Oh, looks like Cthulhu. Also known as Cookie. Also known as... I forgot. Was that the deliberate murder? 102 deliberate murder, guys? From the Russian stream. Broomsley, you're out. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. How did your games go? Please do tell. Please do tell. You lost against whom? Animal? I mean, that's not... Animal's not bad. Animal's a bit of an animal, you could say. I mean, yeah. To lose against Animal, there's no shame. That's the thing, like... Is putting in work. You know who's also putting in work? We got cut, bud. And for all of you gambling addicts, we have predictions for the next 2 minutes. Ooh, apparently Animal's been playing with Carson. And it's been showing. I mean, yeah, like, from what I know, I'm kind of...
This wasn't how I saw this going.
I'm kind of surprised. We're gonna be starting out on our boy Cutbutt, of course. Standing with the railgun in the middle of the canal. That's fine. That's fine. He's just securing the perimeter. But yeah, it's pleasant to see at least, you know, some reinvigoration in the NA scene when it comes to duelers. Oh, Carson. Oh boy, just standing in the middle of the hallway, like just standing there like a gatekeeper, you know? Hitting 100% LG like the absolute madman he is. Oh boy. Cutbutt always clutches a comeback. Exactly. He's just, you know, he's mentally prepared. Oh my god, he even steals the heavy? No way. Did he steal the heavy? I think he stole the heavy. Absolutely devilish move. Not destroying that totem. What is going on here? They doing a little dance, ring around the rosy. Carson obviously aimbotting. Is that a reference to yesterday? I don't know. I still have no idea what happened yesterday. I did not see those matches. I barely tuned in on the story yesterday. All I know is that there was some no-name apparently who beat Stone like super easily, and everybody was like, whoa, what the hell's going on? That's like the limit of my knowledge. Carson, 2 minutes in, he's got he's got 5 frags. We got some aggressive orbs. Cutbutt taking notes from Faux Show. Shooting orbs right into his opponent's face. Easy. Easy death, that is. But he's still got time, you know? He's gonna hit 7 frags down, 2.5 minutes in. The stacks aren't like all that significantly different. Cutbutt is eating rockets left, right, and center. He's not hitting anything, but it's, you know, it's fine. Doesn't actually fall for the rockets pickup. I don't know what exactly he did there, but it almost worked out. Almost got the rocket launcher completely free. That's one of the annoying things about that spawn, you know, when you, like, spawn right next to the heavy on, like, that catwalk. You want to go for the rocket launcher. You can't go for the rocket launcher. You're gonna get destroyed. The middle, the top of middle is so easily defendable, it's actually crazy.
Stopwatch.
The gods do not smile upon me.
Oh! That combo, I was ready that like that rocket would have hit. I am kind of disappointed that it didn't. Ooh, nice rockets there by Cut Bud, but it's not enough, unfortunately. Carson, he's missing all his armor. Never mind, here's the light armor. Cut Bud. What? What did the rocket jump
I
even?
have ended your suffering.
Why would you do that? Oh my god. It's... Okay, the lags are happening. The lags won? I actually think the lags won. It's... Okay, there it is. The comeback's happening. Across 2 maps, it is currently 37-1. But it's happening. Cut Bud, you watch it, guys. He's gonna destroy his opponent like any moment now. Carson, Dramis, who's that? We got Cut Bud. Oh boy.
5-minute warning.
Catch.
Duels can be intimidating though, and I'm happy to see like new faces showing up from time to time, especially in the NA scene, where, you know, EU we got duelers, you know. I think we actually have more duelers than we have, you know, other game mode people. One frag, hey, that one frag is gonna come a long way. Look at that, we got actually significant machine gun damage, but unfortunately, Carson's got a rail, so that doesn't really work. But yeah, like, you know, in EU we got so many duelers, and it's really nice to see that, you know, we have more people showing up on the NA scene. Cut Bud even missing the orb. Cut Bud, no, retreat! Run, buddy!
My powers make me unstoppable.
Steals the mega. And he dies.
Going to kill you last.
Combo? Oh, no combo. The Wombo combo.
Repent or die. My life sustains.
I know some people are gonna be like, you know, some people are definitely gonna be saying that, like, oh, you know, what's the point of like watching, you know, these huge skill gap games? There's always some weirdo out there. The reality is, like, these kind of blowouts, they still happen even on at like pretty high rank. They still happen. Even if the scoreline is not like, you know, 20 to -5. It still ends up, like, you can definitely tell when somebody is, you know, keeping it, you know, 2-3 frag advantage, and it's not even close. You know, where the other opponent just has no chance of recovering. So these kind of games, like, they happen even at high ranks.
Your suffering is at an end.
And that's kind of a beautiful thing about Quake, and also a kind of the curse of Quake. Oh, drive-by shotgun Stuck it right in the cut buds. Gut.
Behold and despair.
Yeah, 19 frags in 3 minutes is doable. Like reasonable, you know. 24 frags in 1 minute 20 seconds? Yeah, easy. Yeah, no, like, come on, man. It's... Oh, beautiful rockets, though. Very beautiful rockets. Carson, his rockets are pretty solid.
Easy.
Carson's overall, he's just a very solid player. He's not very flashy, you know, he's not like Dramis. He's just...
Help totem initiative.
He's just a very solid and very conservative player, and it's a joy to watch him. Also, great player to really learn from, you know? Because unlike... The problem with, like, you know, players who are... you know, who have unbelievably good mechanical skill. Oh, we might be... Oh! I was ready for the frag number 2, which may have been a gauntlet, but it was not meant to be. Dramis flashes with his slashes. Exactly, like, you got... I mean, Dramis isn't like, he's not like, you know, just about super flashy plays. He is. Like, he's got his fundamentals as well. But sometimes just the stuff that he does is bonkers, you know? And he can get away with it because he has the mechanical skill to get away with it. But the problem is you can't really learn from that, you know? Like, if you're somebody who's, like, trying to get into the game, you look at, like, Dramis, and you're like, oh, I want to do that, you know? You look like Toxic. Oh, I want to do that. I want to run around the map at, like, you know, 500 miles an hour. Yes, I used miles because I'm addressing an American audience here. But it's very hard to really to learn from that. I think, oh my god, 49 to... Sorry, 51 to 49%. Oh my goodness. You guys really believed in cut, but... Well, it almost happened. To be fair, it almost happened. Yeah. Well, we are already in, what's it called? The upper bracket finals? Yeah? Could it be? We are in the upper bracket finals. It's going to be Carson versus Dramis. I also have to switch the thing, go to the brackets. Because you might want to see them, probably. Let's see, what do we even have going on in the lower bracket? So Animal versus Broomsley, apparently that was already concluded. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, no, 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 no. You're being lazy. What do you mean you're being lazy? Brooms, what do you mean? What do you mean? Are you talking about the bracket thing? You didn't report it? I know that you didn't report it. I know everything. He's not doing the cooking by the book. Indeed. Anyways, we have picks and bans happening right now for Carson versus Dramis. This is going to be the upper bracket final. Tower Cough is already out. Corrupted Keep is already out. Deep Embrace. Deep Embrace. Who the hell is writing to me on Discord? How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you're still here, Sonny. Ha! Funny. Deep Embrace. Deep Embrace, I think, historically has been a map where Carson has been... He's been making Dramas sweat. I don't remember, was it? I think it was NAQCL number 5, where it actually went to overtime on Deep Embrace. And then Dramas just like went in and did bonkers stuff, you know, as Dramas does. Use that chord, not this one. Ha ha ha! You funny, dude. You funny. I do wonder if we're gonna see like some keel play again from Dramas. It's worked out for him in the past. We don't see a lot of keel on Deep Embrace anymore. I think for like a couple of years now already because of the reduction in the available grenades. But Dramas is still able to pull that off. Oh, Carson even banning keel. The respect ban, calling it. It's the respect ban. Can't let the Dramas have his fun. Don't worry. There we go. There's exactly what I was gonna say. Is it gonna be Strong and Peaker? It is Strong and Peaker, and playing against Carson's Ranger. Nothing surprising here. Overall, just yeah, exactly what I would expect. And like honestly, the keel pick, it's sorry, the keel ban. I think it kind of works out for a Veil as well, because it prevents Dramas from picking. Picking keel there as well. So that's pretty nice. Avoken? Eisenban on Veil. Let's start with that. Can't blame him. Wait, I just realized something. There we go. Yeah, Eisen ban on Veil. Not surprising. It's terrible matchup for many. Especially with Keel being banned, you don't really have the opportunity, you know, to immediately delete the turret. Kind of have to just have to respect the turret, you know, and it's annoying. It's definitely annoying. It's another thing that you have to like constantly think about. You know, you can't go through the teleporter when you're low on health because you're gonna get hit by one or two shots, and if you're super low, you can't afford to take that risk. And the slight armor regen as well, like that ends up working out. You know, you're pretty much always, with how many light armors there are on Veil, you're pretty much always running around with like 100 armor. So crazy. Carson gonna be playing BJ though, and Drum is going for Galena. Galena's seen a bit of a resurgence lately, at least on Veil. Used to not see it a lot on Veil for some time. Used to be very popular several years ago. Not sure honestly what exactly changed. But yeah, it used to be like a pretty meta strat to, you know, just set up a bunker as Galena over at the rail room, you know, next to those stairs where you have the light armor. And it's actually crazy. Like you're impenetrable there because you have access to 2 light armors, you have access to rail. There's a lot of cover there. You got 4, if not even 6 total time vials. Plus you get health bubbles. You can keep an eye out on heavy. It's actually crazy, you know. Like for Galena, it works out. You can pretty safely give up Mega entirely if you get the overstack going on Galena. I don't know why she has fallen out of favor. A Vulcan. Carson banning Athena. Drum is picking the Sorlag. And Carson going clutch. Heavy versus heavy action. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's going to be exciting. That is going to be exciting. I do hope this makes it to the map number 3 because I do want to see Sorlag versus Clutch on Evoken. Deep Embrace. Dramis, Dragon Peaker versus Ranger. That's gonna be pretty fun as well. Talking about points, good thing that you reminded me. Need to already set up the predictions. The players are slowly getting ready. Oh, we are loading. We are loading. It's happening. Ready to win points. How can you be so sure that you're gonna win points, huh? Huh? Tell me, what's your secret? We got some match fixing going on here, or what? What's your secret sauce?
Prepare to fight.
I am gonna start the predictions right now. I suppose we haven't watched dramas just yet, and I do want to see me some Strog and Beaker slidey action. So that's what we're gonna be starting out on. Dramas not even going for heavy right off the bat to try and get some opportunity for damage. Carson actually delaying Mega as well, so the items are still gonna be completely synchronized. A pretty aggressive push coming out from Carson. Does not have rail actually, and Dramis, I think he realizes that, and he's gonna be making a push to try and get there in time, but not gonna be able to move in just yet. Ooh, Carson left on barely any health. And Dramis, he was railable himself either, but thanks to the superior movement abilities of this Strog, he is able to maneuver out of the way and score the first frag 56 seconds into the match. You believe in Draminio? Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Ooh, nice damage there by Carson. That's gonna slightly equalize the upcoming fight. Ooh, very good use of the Tribolt actually, with some LG damage as well. Drum is not looking super healthy. He does have the 2 health bubbles to retreat to, but again, just a lot of Tribolt coming out. Ooh, Carson, gotta be careful. Don't want to fall off the map there, buddy. Drama is screaming for his life, but still, like, realizing that he's gonna be where exactly his opponent is gonna be going, you know, he still tries and goes for that peak. Oh, and he's still able to force the rocket launcher spawn. That's so unfortunate for Carson. That spawn is so unforgiving. It's actually crazy. And just like that, Drum is now up by 2 frags, 1 to 3. Some person used 28 points. I mean, hey, if that's all you got, you gotta use them. It's good for the economy. Oh, nice move there by Dramis to just keep around the wall. Keep track of where exactly Carson is, because Carson was making quite a lot of noise there. And yeah, it worked out perfectly in Dramis's favor there. Failed movement there. We got some frustration gauntlet. Doesn't matter, you know, like whether we're talking about defraggers from Quake 3 or Quake Champions players, you know, we still use the gauntlet as kind of a universal sign of frustration. It's actually crazy. Quake transcends languages. Very clean frag there for Dramis. Took pretty much no damage. And he's going to be denying the rail now from Carson pretty effectively, I think. Carson, he's able to retrieve the rocket launcher, and Dramis knows, just because of the timing for how long he was not looking at that corner, he should have been able to understand where Carson was standing. Oh, aggressive push coming out from Carson, and with the rocket to orb combo, he's gonna be able to take down Dramis, who was honestly on a pretty scary stack, but it's no obstacle for Carson. 2-4 now, 4.5 minutes in. Pretty low fragging match for Deep Embrace. Dramis failed. Dramis is just human, just like us. Crazy how it be. Oh, we might have an engagement coming up. Never mind, Dramis actually using air control to move away from the top platform. This entire time, the major items, they've still been completely synchronized. I like this move from Dramis, realizing that he has all the armor in the world. He's gonna be able to just, you know, take a look at what's happening at heavy. If that engagement goes south, he can just retreat. Although, I have to bear in mind that that Ranger Orb, ooh, a lot of damage inflicted by Carson. Dramis, he's gonna be able to find one of the light armors next to him. And they might be trading major items at once again. Dramis, he should hear his opponent coming. That's one good rocket. Uses the beaker, doesn't connect. Slides around the corner actually, but oh no! What happened there? Carson did like a... I don't know, where did that orb go? Oh, but the rail misses, and Dramis now in a very bad position. He picks up 2 health bubbles and he's still railable. Finally picks up a light armor that's gonna put him out of rail range. But not by much. Carson, he's moving in to pick up that heavy armor. Finally, there's some split. Dramis, rails do not connect. Again, he's gonna be picking up those same health bubbles. He has, like, these are not the map's health bubbles. Those are Dramis's health bubbles all the way through. Another rail not connecting, and there we go, finisher by Carson. 3-6 now. Still quite a lot of catching up to do, but that was a very clean, a very good engagement there for Carson. Gonna even deny one of the light armors. Oh, does a little bit of rocket damage. Oh no, Carson dropping down onto his opponent, but it's just the rockets aren't there. Dramis. Part machine, part just embodiment of rage. He's got a pocket full of buckshot and he's not afraid to use it up against Carson. We got a follower. Who the hell is that? Thank you, whatever your name is. I couldn't read it in time, I'm sorry. What is wrong with me today? I don't know how to read that, I'm sorry. Broomsley saying the Dramis is not in fact human. That might be true. We don't know. It's still up in the air, you know? Oh, 75 damage just... Oh, and a direct rocket as well. 75 damage with the peaker, like, stopping Carson mid-air. Some people float players using the LG. Dramis, he does that with the peaker. 4-10 now, 2.5 minutes remaining. Carson, he's lost quite a bit of the advantage that he had. Deep Embrace can be an unbelievably fast-paced map, but when you have when you have somebody like Dramis who generally doesn't miss his rails. In fact, like those have been kind of the only moments that Carson has been able to get in on his opponent, you know, when Dramis starts missing stuff. Okay, that was... Oh. Dramis being sneaky, delaying that spawn. Kind of surprised that Carson doesn't actually go for the second rail there, given that Dramis, all he had was just the starting machine gun. Oh, nice pop-up into rail. Beautiful, beautiful. Dramis again delaying his spawn. Oh, Carson making the correct read. Wait, hold up. Is this happening? No, wait, this is not happening. No, okay, it's only 15 seconds. One direct, second direct.
Even trying?
Another delayed spawn, and he moves in a little bit too quickly to force the spawn correctly. No! Dramis keeps delaying the spawns. And that actually allows him, like, that would have been another forced spawn had we had, like, another 10 seconds. That was a hot mid-air, indeed. Oh boy. Nice try, Carson, indeed. Like, that's the thing, like, Carson on Deep Embrace against Dramis, like, these matches, they're close. They are sometimes pretty damn close. We can see how fast the map can spiral completely out of control. But, well played, Dramis. That's gonna be map number 1, Deep Embrace, going over to our QPL giant, Dramis. Moving on to map number 2, which was... Does anyone remember what the hell was map number 2? Map number 2 is going to be Velo North, BJ versus Galena. I don't remember what's been the... I wish we had statistics, not gonna lie. I wish we had statistics of Dramis versus Carson. Like, where is Carson most likely to win? It doesn't seem that big. Hey, okay, look. Look, the dude is like... It's like 90% brains, you know? You think he's skinny? No, he's not skinny. He doesn't have bones. He literally has just brains, like, going all the way throughout his body. It's actually like Dramis is a miracle of anatomy. Anyways, gotta set up the predictions for the next one.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Predictions are up for the next 2 minutes. We're starting out on Carson playing BJ Blazkowicz. Oh god, that's a lot of damage with the LG from Dramis. Just pushbacked into oblivion. Did I switch to scene? I did. Thank god. Sometimes I wake up at night and like in cold sweat thinking, did I switch to scene? All in on Carson, our homegrown hero, says Cutbud. Exactly. You only have 120 points. Like, come on, Cutbud. You can do better than that. Earn some more points. Andromus is only up by 1. He is going to be in position to retrieve the heavy. However, Carson slightly hesitating to actually go through the teleporter. Dual wield used by Carson. A lot of LG damage. However, he got stuck on the... I don't know even what. I feel like he got stuck on the door frame. And that may have been the decisive factor for that engagement. However, still good damage inflicted. It's gonna mean that Dramus, he's not gonna have any overstack for the next fight. Carson flying through that teleporter, picking up the Mega. There's still not gonna be any split between the major items. Both of them spawning pretty much like almost down to the second at the same time. More importantly, however, for Dramus, he did get the heavy armor, and in combination with his totems, he's going to be able to take quite a lot of damage. So even if Carson comes in with...
Stopwatch.
Even if Carson comes in with that dual wield, he has the opportunity. Overall, an entire cycle of items with pretty much no action seen. Some tribal damage now coming out from Dramus, but both players very, very careful. Dramus setting up a trap. Nice move there. Dramus was able to steal the Mega Health, which was pretty important as well. Carson has lost all of his overstack. Dramus securing himself yet another heavy armor. Good Tri-Bolt opening. Rail misses. Dramus, he knows he has an opportunity to do some real damage here. Tries to go for some rails, but retreats back. But actually, like Carson... what? Carson actually wins that engagement? Dramus was trying to go for the double back, and Carson just dropped onto his head and just annihilated him. Nothing connected on Dramus' side after like the initial rocket. Carson, he's now gonna get the Mega Health, a lot of LG damage. Carson, he's lost all of his armor. Good use of the rail there, waiting for his opponent at the TP exit. Carson's going deep. It is a bit of an all-in push, but it might work out. Dramus, he's respecting his player. Drew Carson now waiting for the light armor? No, not really. He's gonna be retrieving one of the light armors on the acid room. In the process, however, he was forced to give up all of the major items. Carson now lacking quite a lot of resources. He does have one of the light armors at his disposal, but again, it's just... If Galena already is at a stack advantage, you have to keep those totems in your mind. Good opening rocket, gonna be returned by a rail though. Carson, he has dual wield available. Dramus, retreating back to rocket launcher room. Takes the light armor as well. Does Carson hear his opponent? Honestly, it sounded like he was about to get chased by Dramus, and he had almost no idea. Just a little bit of damage, but it's still the engagement favors Dramus as he connects one of his rails. Approximately even stacks. Carson, he still has that dual wield available, still hasn't used it. Again, just like he's doing damage piecemeal by piecemeal, but it's not enough. You have to appreciate the respect that Carson has for his opponent, though. Goes in. does some damage, realizes the engagement's not going his way, just retreats and goes for another opportunity. Even if it's gonna be like 1 or 2 minutes more, he has to keep going for the safe option. Fakes the rocket jump. Ooh, nice one. I don't think that fake rocket jump actually works because... Oh, the dual-wheeled rockets. Steals the heavy armor. Carson, very low. Only 25 health, still available. Oh, and the LG by Dramis. Completely without fear, realizes that he still has a pretty significant stack. Could have gone horribly for Dramis. But, unfortunately for Carson, the rockets just do not connect. Mega health has been stolen by Carson. The game has like picked up once again. Our BJ player, he's lost all of his armor once again. Carson waiting for his opponent at the jump pad exit. Stepping a little bit into the asset. Dramis is now going to be collecting the light armor and the mega and setting up already for heavy. Carson wisely realizing that he's in a bad position, and I think he... Ooh, very lucky for him to actually be able to get out of there. Dramis maybe did not expect our rising star to go through that outer teleporter there. However, that's another mega health going over to Dramis, and for the entire match, the major items have been pretty much equal times. Nice trap by Dramis. Beautiful execution on that trap. They may not have been direct rockets, but they were just you know, well enough executed rockets that it's still a clean kill. Carson now running out of time. He's got 2 minutes to make 4 frags. He's feeling the pressure. He has to start making moves, which he would otherwise never do had he had more time. Dual build comes out. Carson already setting up for mega health. However, Dramis kind of just doesn't care. He's gonna go for heavy instead. Rockets whizzing by Dramis' face. In the last minute, we're gonna switch over to Carson and see what exactly he's up to. Rails exchange. Another unfavorable engagement for Carson. Good rockets though. Dramis still railable. But now, with only 45 seconds remaining, I think it might be too late. It might actually be too late, and a very unfortunate weapon switch there is gonna seal the deal. 5 frags in 30 seconds, just not happening. Carson does get his second frag, almost blows himself up on the totem. GG's called by Carson. We had a very slow start on this map, and you can't blame him. Carson actually like very low LG accuracy throughout the series so far. I'm not sure what exactly is going on. We did notice that Carson has been having some weird stuff going on with his connection. Maybe that's affecting him. 56? When? What do you mean? Wasn't it Carson had 26% LG, no? Or was I looking at something else? Oh, Dramas had 56. Weekly Carson versus Dramas finals. Hey, look, Andrew, I'm just saying, you should, like, sign up for the tournament, move to the United States, and, you know, maybe then you can make it, you know, not be... Carson versus Dramas. Maybe it's gonna be Andrew versus Dramas. Or Andrew versus Carson. Come on, buddy. Andrew's scared of Orange Man. I mean, Orange Man is pretty scary now, I'm gonna lie. What do we have going on? We have going on the brackets. Let's take a look at what's going on in the brackets. We have Anarchy. We have Anarchy waiting in the lower bracket. He ended up beating Animal, who is a bit of an animal. Took down Broomsley. Sonny, when are you gonna sign up for NAQCL, huh? Huh, buddy? Come on. He done did took me down. I don't know why I did that accent. But that sure was an accent. Oh boy. You know what GIF you'd post here if Twitch allowed it? I actually don't know. Is it like the one where the dude is like looking in the sky and being like, oh, how dare you? Or like whatever. I don't know the reference. I actually don't know the reference. Hold up. The dudes are making picks and bans and I need to make the thing, right? Is this the correct? Yes, this is the correct one. Well done on the accent. Okay. I mean, you're Canadian, so it's like, I don't know. I was going for like some stuff American, but I don't know. It happened. It was a happy accident. What did I want to do? I wanted to change the thing. So yeah, we are in the lower bracket finals. This is gonna be a best of 3. It is going to be Carson versus Anarchy. Right? Am I... Okay, I'm not going insane. Thank God. First map to be played is going to be Corrupted Keep. We have Ranger versus Death Knight. Oh, hell yeah, we had Death Knight. Honestly, I have a feeling this Death Knight pick was more of a ban. I know that Anarchy, for whatever reason, he really likes his Death Knight. And I was watching the Australian duels over at Quachi Cups. Well, it's not just Australian, but, you know, like it's kind of around that region, right? And those guys also love themselves some Death Knight. I don't get it. I just do not get it. Map number 2 to be played is going to be Runes of Sarnath. Strong Peaker has been banned by Anarchy. Not a bad call. Carson, he's pretty good with those sliders. So, Not a bad choice to ban that. Carson's pick is going to be Visor versus Galena. Very, again, very kind of conservative picks. Really reminds me of the earlier days of QPO. The DK picks on Evoken light the fire downstairs. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why is everyone... What do you mean? Why is everyone suddenly going like, no, like the disappointment night is the best night in the game? Like, what? Come on, guys. Come on. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, kind of. He's undead, but he's also kind of a cyborg. He speaks Latin. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Shoots fire? I mean, do you shoot fire? No. DK is just the worst ranger, but ranger's cool, so yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough, Sonny. Anyways, map number 3 to be played is going to be Evoken, and that's Nick's ban from Carson. Anarchy going for the next best thing, which is a Doomslayer pick. And he's going to be facing off against Carson's Anarchy. Oh boy, that's going to be great. Carson picked Anarchy and Anarchy picked Doomslayer. Jesus Christ. Thank God we don't have a champion called Carson or something like that. Oh boy. Can we just call Anarchy Ricky? It's shortening the name even more so. Is Ranger's real name is Carson? Wait, hold up. Is Anarchy like an abbreviate, like a shortened version of his real name? What? You guys are confusing. You guys are dropping some like lore bombs over here. No, you're saying, can we just call Anarchy Ricky? It's shortening the name even more so? Like, what do you mean by even more so? Like... What do you mean? No. Oh my god, dude.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3.
I don't get this. Wait, hold up. I gotta switch this. You guys are like confusing me so hard. You guys almost made me miss a... We're starting out on Ricky. I refuse to call him Ricky. What do you mean? Broomsley? Come on, look, man, I don't understand what you're going on about. Anyways, what I do understand is we do have a duel. I now can't stop thinking about like what exactly is Broomsley trying to say. What I do understand is that like there's a very messy engagement. Carson almost actually going down to the Ranger's Dire Orb. Very aggressive push coming out from Anarchy. He's gonna be slowly healing back up. Carson actually waiting all the way, all the time for that light armor. And a nice move there, moving already to the light armor himself. That he suspected his opponent might be craving. Now just full control over on Carson. Both players have their abilities ready, so the damage burst potential is just huge. When this engagement happens, we might see explosions happen all over the place. Well, that was a little underwhelming, not gonna lie. But there were explosions. God damn it. Anarchy a little hesitant, you know, to fully commit to that. Kind of stepped out. Oh, a lot of LG. Really a lot of LG. Takes down the vast majority of Carson's stack. He's gonna be forced to be a little bit late to Mega, but Anarchy not really in position to capitalize on that. Nice move there by our Ranger player. Flame Strike comes out. Anarchy set on fire. He's burning all right. Oh, unfortunately left on just barely any health. It's gonna be an immediate refrag by Carson. Orb comes out. Oh boy. There was definitely a possibility to use the orb on the previous life actually to just get the mega health, but I suppose he just didn't have the confidence to go for that. Oh, this is starting to become just an absolute bloodbath. We have frags after frags after frags. Carson now making some spawn frags as well. 9-3 already.
Your life is but a moment.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Once again, just a lot of LG damage being inflicted by Anarchy. He's still alive somehow. Kinda surprised, to be honest. 5 minutes remaining. Engagement coming up. The orb is gonna finish his opponent. Actually pretty clean overall. The rockets weren't really connecting for Carson. That gives him an opportunity. As I say that, Anarchy takes 1 rocket, 2 rockets, and the stacks are pretty much equalized. Oof. After that mega health picked up by Carson, this is not looking good for Anarchy. And he's very early for this heavy armor. Carson, oh, unfortunate, runs into the rocket, and Carson actually just rushing straight off spawn with the gauntlet in hand. I'm not sure what was that about. And that slight mistake there by Carson has allowed Anarchy to actually significantly close the gap in the scoreline. 11-7 now. Nice positioning, very nice positioning there by Anarchy to just catch his opponent off guard as he's bound to barrel through, you know, that little door frame. Unfortunately, does not work out. The LG just wasn't there, and he's even actually used the orb there for that engagement. Carson back in control. A lot of Tribolt damage. Carson loved his Tribolt, gotta say. Anarchy on fire, taking machine gun damage as well. There's still more machine gun damage. Anarchy, I don't think he expected that Carson's gonna keep pushing. Oh, that's a very clean spawn frag as well. Could not have gone better for Carson here. Preemptive rocket already coming out from Carson. He's already on Mega. He's missing his rockets. That again, just a lot of LG being left. The LG has been just such an instrumental weapon for Anarchy. Even now, he's just pushing in. Complete disregard for his safety or his eyebrows, which surely at this point they must have been singed off thanks to Carson's rockets. The Death Knight Flames probably don't do them any favors either. Good opening damage for Anarchy. Carson, he's still at the slight stack advantage, arguably. Trying to get those time vials. Time vials are going to be picked up. LG duel commences. Both players doing a lot, but it's going to be Anarchy coming out on top. Again, just the weapon of choice for him. Very aggressive push right off spawn for Carson. That may have been the right choice. Generally, you know, you hate to see it when people just blindly rush through with whatever weapon they can get, but in this case, I think that was the correct decision. Had Carson played it safe there, it would have given Anarchy just another opportunity to really start working on that comeback, and the lead wasn't that's significant. It was just 3 frags, and on a map like Corrupted Keep, that's not a whole lot. 30 seconds remaining. We have 15-11 currently in favor of Carson. Make that 16-11. A GG has been called by Anarchy. Pretty close game, though. Pretty close game. Quite chaotic. Lots of bloodshed. Dear God. 1,234 LG shot, and he's still hitting 46%. BO1? What do you mean BO1? No, it's not a BO1. It's a best of 3. This is the lower bracket finals. That's not what I wanted to switch to. But the cat is also good. It's a good thing to look at, you know? So Carson is going to be taking map number 1. We have We have map number 2 currently being loaded in. That's gonna be Visor versus Galena on Ruins of Sarnath. What did I want to do? There we go. Anarchy, he came pretty close, not gonna lie. He definitely has an opportunity to take...
Prepare to fight.
Whoa, excuse me. He has an opportunity to take a map off of his opponent.
2, 1.
But will he be able to take down, take away the entire series? We have to find out. Gonna be starting on Carson playing Wiser. I think Carson is definitely the favorite in this matchup. Anarchy playing Super Mario Brothers there, jumping on bricks. Already, like off the bat, we have a significant delay between the major items, and it looks like Anarchy is actually... He ended up giving up heavy, which... Not good, you know? Not good when you have a Visor who's 150, 150. That might prove to be problematic to take down. The situation is going to be kind of equalized after Anarchy gets a mega health of his own. So maybe not that bad in the long run. Carson realizing that Anarchy just slightly out of position. It's going to give Carson an opportunity to steal the heavy. Again, takes a lot of damage. Anarchy doing just immense amount of damage with that LG railgun. Like 2 shots connecting. Good rockets. Perfect rockets. That's exactly what he needed. And goes for, I don't know if that was like a deliberate spawn or not. Actually almost steps into the totem. Almost steps into another totem. Just barely explodes it before blowing himself up. But just a little bit. Just a little bit. Frankie Wild. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry. I'd have to run it through Google Translate, but... Not right now. Ooh, we have another engagement. Could this be the second frag for Anarchy? He did get a refrag. Nice and clean. Oh, drops down. Perfect crosshair placement. Gets a very nice second frag. Anarchy now. The item split that has been established from the very early portions of the match, they're still holding. And this is going to be something that's going to be favoring whoever keeps racking those frags together. Anarchy gets his third one. Overall, just a pretty messy engagement for Carson, trying to get to cover, but unable to do that in time. 10 seconds now to mega health. Anarchy already moving through the teleporter, setting up a rocket launcher. Good move there. Carson's gonna be forced away from the T connector. That's another major item gone over to the Galena player. Carson not dropping down, but also just not really moving out of there. Anarchy, he can afford to take some damage. He's gonna get the heavy armor. Carson's nowhere even to be seen. He's just patrolling the upper parts of the map. Ooh. Very unfortunate for Anarchy. The rails aren't connecting. Finally, 1 for 1. But it's gonna be another rail for Carson. All of Anarchy's armor has been depleted. Oh, and Anarchy just getting stuck on the wall. Slight movement error there costs him his life. He could have gotten to a double totem, which would have saved his life. Carson, he's gonna find out about one of these totems. Aggressive rocket jump, and Anarchy still staying around. And just like that, it is now 3-3. Make that 4-3. Oh boy. Oh, this is a very unfortunate for Anarchy. Oh no. Tries to go for the rail, ends up... Oh, I think he... No, he did not even get the rail. All he did get was, death. Death, suffering, and pain. Oh, but once again, just the superior LG accuracy from Anarchy is coming... It's coming together. Bailing him out. Anarchy, he's lost all of his totems though. Carson doesn't have vision, but he should suspect where his opponent is. There we go, we already have the preemptive rockets. Hits one, but doesn't really do a whole lot. Carson, he's not, only on 50 armor. But he's still, once again, he's kind of just retreating over to the upper parts of the map, you know, patrolling the plasma gun area. Nice defensive play there by Carson, pushing his opponent away. That's very favorable engagement for him, and now it's going to be able to actually fight for this mega health. The rails again for Anarchy just not connecting. Mega stolen mid-fight by Carson. And that allows him to take in the 6th frag. 2 rails connecting immediately off of spawn. Very nicely done there on the forced spawn. Vision has been popped, and that's another trap that he can very easily set up. Oh, that had that rocket connected. That would have been beautiful. Would have been absolutely beautiful. 6-4 now. 3 minutes remaining. What a rail by Carson. Wow. I was just saying that Carson's not a very flashy player, but that was pretty flashy.
Slum.
Here's the jump head, already looking up top. Doesn't make the correct guess, but still. Rails are going to be exchanged. Picks up the mega health. 4 frags, 2.5 minutes remaining. Anarchy, can he do anything to really make this comeback? I'm gonna be actually switching over to Anarchy to see what he's up to. He has to start making some work. Oh, but that's not what he wants to happen. Runs head first into a stream of plasma. Now 5 frags down. Anarchy with 2 minutes remaining. Oh, beautiful rails there. Just narrowly evading one by Carson. 9-5, 4 frag difference. Well, again, Carson retrieving that rail, and it's really been working out for Carson. You know, it's been doing wonders for him. 100-100 on both players in terms of stack. Anarchy, he has... Oh, no. I was gonna say he has totem, so it shouldn't be that bad, but completely no damage inflicted by our Galena player. And if Carson's not careful, he might actually die to the Tri-Bolt. He does go down to the Tri-Bolt. What? That was such a messy fight. Oh, wait, hold up. No. What is it? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, there's no way that, like, Anarchy is gonna make a comeback from that position. Like, after the hard-fought control, there's no way that, like, Carson's just gonna give it up like that. Ooh, trying to bait out some rails. But yeah, with only 10 seconds remaining, Carson on 11 points versus Anarchy on 7, make that 8. Realizes that he does not have the time to make the comeback. Very close games though. Very close games. Well played, both players. 60% rail versus 50% rail. And both players on 41% LG. Admittedly, Anarchy was firing more rail. Actually, 0 rockets! What? There's no way that can be true. 0 rockets connected for Anarchy? What? He fired 23 rockets, not a single one connected. To be fair, he was compensating with DLG. No, but it might be possible that, like... Is it possible? Is it actually possible that... Anarchy did not hit a single rocket? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. But this does mean that Anarchy is going to be placing 3rd in NAQCL number 8. And now it's going to be the battle for the 1st and the 2nd place. It is going to be Carson versus Dramis. These players have fought each other quite a lot. Anarchy being a good sport. Wishing good luck to Carson. We do have... Do we? Yes, we do. We do have picks and bans. Dramis immediately just striking Taurokov off the list. Very sad. Very sad. Most disappointed. Get that fab feline here. God damn it. We got Taurokov and we don't have... We don't have fab feline to defend it. Veil is going to be banned. Corrupted Keep is going to be banned. Ooh, this does mean that Deep Embrace is still an option. Awoken is going to be the first map to be played. I don't think we have seen Awoken just yet. I don't know how it went last week. Again, like, can anyone fill me in what happened last week? I'm sorry, I was sick. I couldn't watch it. I actually couldn't watch. I felt unbelievably bad. I remember I was trying to watch a Stody that week as well, and I just couldn't do it. I watched like a couple games and then I kind of just wanted to die. Cudbud doesn't remember, he was crying, that's sad. Most sad. Ruins of Sarnath is going to be the second map, Blood Covenant the third, and if we get to Deep Embrace, it is going to be the fifth one. Or the fourth one, kind of, you know, you get it. It's a best of 5. Actually, yeah, I have to change it on your screen, guys. It's a best of 5 where the upper bracket, the winner of the upper bracket gets a 1 map advantage. Did I do it right? I did. Last week was 5 booms. I have no idea what you mean by that. Oh boy. I suspect it was once again a Carson versus Dramis. Grand finals, probably. Would be great if someone updated the bracket. Oh no! The rare Carson versus Dramis grand final. Look, Brooms, I'm just saying. Man, like, get your stuff together and just, like, you know, make it to the grand finals. You know? You know? Easy. Come on, man. It's not that hard, you know? You gotta beat Animal, you gotta beat Anarchy, you gotta beat maybe Fab Feline if he shows up. You gotta beat, like, who else? Like, Carson, obviously, you know? You gotta beat Carson. That's not that hard, you know? Faux show, now that's about... Ugh. You just gotta hope that you don't get to fight against Carson. Against Faux show. In your bracket, you know, you hope that Faux show is like in a different part of the bracket so that you never face him. Oh boy. But anyways, map number 1 to be played is going to be a Vulcan. Ranger has been banned. Kind of intriguing that we do not see an Athena pick, although maybe that is being saved up for Blood Covenant. Carson going with the slash ban. Drum is picking Anarchy. Carson on Sorlag. We saw this matchup once. Did we? I'm pretty sure we did. But I think it was... Who was it? It was Carson versus Cudpud, which doesn't really count, I guess. And it was on Vale, so different map even. There we go. There's the Athena pick. A very quick pick, no less. A quick pick. That rhymes. I did not know that rhymes. But it does. Now I know. That's gonna be a Naqcl pick for Dramis, though. I'm not sure. I am not sure really why not ban the Athena. You had two opportunities. I think that was also a bit of a gamble from Carson's side. Not to ban Athena. Then again, Dramis does Dramis. I don't think Dramis plays Athena all that much. This is the week. Cudpud saying that this is the week. He can smell it. Apparently this is the week where Carson takes down Dramis. Maybe. Perhaps. But yeah, really not sure. It's a little weird. From Dramis' perspective, I would have expected, you know... On a Vulcan, if you play against Athena on a Vulcan, it's still nasty. If you play against Athena on Blood Covenant, it is even more nasty. I think that is a miscalculation. Then again, the clutch ban is not a bad idea. The clutch ban is... It's a move of wisdom. Deep Embrace is going to be the final map. That's going to be a BJ Blazkowicz. A BJ Blazkowicz ban. Dramis picking Eisen and Carson picking Death Knight. Death Knight. Again, that guy. No Keel though. Interesting to see no Keel. But there we go. That's our picks and bans. Blood Covenant, I have to say that like the Naqcl counter pick against Athena, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. So maybe that was like kind of the entire plan all along. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. These guys, they're making 5D chess moves here, and I'm barely... I can't keep up. I'm barely sentient. The players are loading into the map. I'll switch over to the game in a moment. Also, I forgot to close the previous prediction, which means I'll have to do this in quite the rush. Never mind. Our Russian colleagues are still loading into the match. Ah, there we go.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Ready to win points. Well, good for you then, because the predictions are up. Carson starting off with the Mega Health spawn, immediately going for the Mega Health and the light armor on top mid. Takes down the Peaker. Dramis already inflicted quite a lot of damage. Actually, Carson in a bit of a pickle because all he has is the rocket launcher. And don't get me wrong, Carson with the rocket launcher can do quite a lot, but not when he's down in stack so bad. Dramis already 20 seconds into the match, getting his first blood. Carson, he was able to retrieve the heavy armor. Dramis, he's waiting for the wrong corner. He might get caught off guard. But Carson actually opts to make sound over at the tribal jump pad. Dramis is making an aggressive move forward. Peeker used. He drops down. Carson not really in position to punish that. Tribolt kind of doesn't really do a whole lot. That's a heavy stolen by Dramis. Dramis moving around the map now at the lead speed of sound. Ooh, Carson screaming for life there. That's complete overkill, but that's what you get with Dramis. It's overkill or nothing. Taking down a 10 health opponent with what? The Quake 4 railgun, of course. Also, I have to say that the Quake 4 railgun is like, it's the most beautiful railgun to have ever railed. Drama is going very quickly. And just as quickly, he's gonna be eating rockets and 89 health on Dramas. He was still railable. Oh, Carson, he might be in trouble. He actually opts to give up the heavy, but he's still in LG range. Did not know the timing perfectly, and as he was waiting, you know, Dramas gets the opportunity for the refrag. Very unfortunate for him. And now that's complete, like 100% control on Dramas. 170, 150 stack on the Strog and Peeker. I guess just the Strog. The Peeker doesn't have a, like, you know, a stack like that. That would be crazy. Imagine if the Peeker had 300 health stack. Carson, again, a very unfavorable engagement for him. Almost cops a rocket there on the mid connector. Beautiful trap, though. Staying on the mid connector. Dramis, he's still taking damage, but is it gonna be enough? Ooh, good rail. But unfortunately, once again for Carson, all of his work is going to be denied by yet another major pickup. Peeker goes out scouting. Doesn't really see much. I think Carson was highlighted. And that's going to give some information. Drum is now very low. He hasn't hit anything in some time. Rail's still connecting. How is Dramis still alive? He's taken so much damage here. Carson's doing so much work to try and get this kill, but it's just not happening. And in the end, it's going to be Carson himself who goes down. So much work, all for nothing, and now Dramis has immediately, like, restacked. He's already in position for heavy. Carson, he can't really even contest it, doesn't try to do any damage, nothing. He realizes he needs weapons, he needs to get some light armors up here. Goes for a flyby rail. Doesn't really achieve much, again, just no damage connecting. When the damage is connecting, Dramis has all the resources around him to restack upon. At the same time... Oh, no! Carson trying to set up a trap ends up being the trappee. No. Yes. The trapper gets trapped. No, the trapper becomes the trappee. That was the thing I was trying to say. I don't know, guys. I failed English at school. It's very tough for me. And as time moves on, with 5 minutes remaining, Carson's opportunity for a comeback is slowly slipping away. That being said, once again, just a lot of damage being inflicted by Dramis. Maybe he's starting to become a little overconfident from his early success. Rails exchange. Dramis sent packing. This is gonna be like, what, the first mega health in like 2 minutes that Carson's actually gonna be able to get? I don't think even... I think it might have been even more than 2 minutes. Rails once again exchanging. Dramis still railable. Carson not taking the risk, playing it safe. If he goes down now, it very well might be that he just might not get another chance. Dramis, thankfully, in the LG room, he has all the resources in the world to really stack back up. Carson looking pretty good after that engagement as well. Better on armor, better on health. Well, there goes the heavy armor to Dramis. One rail in favor of Carson, never mind, returned. But still, all of these fights really there. They have no clear, decisive winners in them. That's another rail for Dramis. Already setting up for heavy. One rocket, two rocket, good rockets. Dramis not quite railable. Three minutes remaining. Carson still down by 4 frags. Just want to quickly check. Yeah, both players are exactly equal. Almost down to the last digit on total damage output. It's really just been Dramis' ability to regenerate after these fights. Finally, Carson finds an opportunity, makes a very aggressive drop down with the LG. Both players now, oh, this is a very tough angle for Carson to be fighting from. Loses quite a lot of health. However, Dramis, he lost all of his armor. Carson, he's gonna hear the Strog moving around on Mega. That's gonna be a cue for him to get out of there. Spamming rockets, trying to get some early damage in. 2 minutes remaining. That's one more heavy armor. Both players pretty healthy. Preemptive rockets again, just... Oh no, very disrespectful by Dramis to go up the jump pad. I don't know what he was expecting. He should have known that Carson's gonna be looking that direction anyways. And this is what I mean about like Dramis, like sometimes like that thing works. Like sometimes he just goes up the jump pad against somebody who's like equally or better stacked than you, and he just wins the fight. Today, however, was not the day. Today might be the day that Carson, with 1 minute remaining and being 1 frag down, might be making the comeback where he... Oh, that's unfortunate. Failed the plasma jump, but he might be making the comeback and subsequently taking map number 1 from Dramis. 40 seconds remaining. Mega health is up. Dramis guarding it with his life, trying to set up a trap. Carson, he should suspect that Dramis got out of there. 30 seconds. The light armor is going to be picked up. Heavy armor is also going to be up. Oh, that's very unfortunate. 1 rail connecting for Dramis. Berserk has been used. Carson, 15 seconds. He's pushing in. LG doing pretty good damage. Good rocket. Dramis picks up one of the light armors. As he drops down, he gets floated in midair. And that has to be GG for map number 1. Oh, no. That's unfortunate. What a game, though. What an absolute game. This is how you guys look at a 1% to 99%? What a game of a game. I mean, that's not what I said. Although, actually, I don't know what it is, if that's what I said or did not say. But it was one hell of a game. That last minute was absolutely nail biting. Don't bite your nails though. Complete prediction. Whew. The score! The score! You're right. Thank you, leaks. There we go. Map number 2, that is going to be Ruins of Sarnath, a Sorlag on for Carson, and Anarchy for Dramis. We got some air control. This is kind of an interesting
Prepare to fight.
light versus heavy matchup, though.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Sorlag, of course, spawning, you know, with tons of armor. At the same time, Anarchy has the inject, so it kind of balances out. Ooh, Carson immediately going up the jump pad, doing quite a lot with the LG. Dramis actually gonna succumb to the acid.
Taken.
Very, very quick plays there by Carson, and just as swift of a play by Dramis going in for that refrag. Has to be careful, might get floated if he's not careful.
Oh man, this is great.
As I say that, his rail is not failing him today. Dramis hitting shots whenever he really needs to. For a map as large as Ruins of Sarnath, we sure are getting a lot of action so far. Not even 1 minute in, we already have 3 frags. Inject pop by Dramis, he's already set up for heavy. He's gonna be super stacked. Just ridiculously. 160, 140 stack. Should be able to take anything that comes from Carson. As I say that, Carson gonna be denying positioning thanks to the acid spit. Dramis sent packing.
I see stars.
Dramis enjoying some drugs. So far, it's been a pretty... Oh, go what? No. What?
Oh my
No
God,
way!
bag your face.
Exactly, Anarchy. Exactly what you said. What happened there? Carson sets up a trap. Dramis just like falls for it, and Carson misses 2 point-blank rockets? Whoa. Is that what I saw? What? Ay. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. That's that upper balcony kind of place for Carson is not lucky. It's just not lucky. Carson fails to set up the trap, but when Dramis does it, even when it starts going wrong, it still ends up with Dramis getting a kill. That's so very unfortunate. Carson slightly overestimating his stack, or maybe underestimating Dramis' stack. He definitely did a lot of damage. Dramis, it's still railable, in fact, even after picking up a couple health bubbles. But, you know, he's gonna need more than that. Carson pushing in with the plasma gun. Does decent damage. But gets annihilated by the shotgun. I think that's really one of the... what was I trying to say? Like, that's a pretty interesting thing about Sorlag. Just the fact that she's larger makes her so much more susceptible to taking just ridiculous amounts of damage from the super shotgun. Whereas Anarchy's like just the complete opposite. 1-7 now. Carson slipping further and further into the abyss of the second place. Oh, Carson.
Crash and burn, baby.
I don't know what's going on with Carson, but he's not looking good. All the previous maps were so damn close, and
5 minutes warning.
if this is how the entire map is gonna go, it's gonna be so unfortunate. Very aggressive move by Dramis, though. Not sure what he was trying to do there. Again, one of those, like, just signature Dramis moves. Oh, the jump pad. Oh, dear God. Why? Why do you have to do it like that? Dramis, please. Have mercy upon my poor guy, Carson. It gives me flashbacks to, like, you know, Quake Live, what's it called? Quake Live Clan Arena. That's the game mode. Drum is trying to give us a show, a true G. Indeed. If there is a player who knows how to put up a show, it certainly is Dramis. Oh, very nicely done by Carson, though. Dramis slightly delayed his spawn, and that actually prevented Carson from being able to trap his opponent. Hold up, this is... maybe Carson's not out yet. This might be a third. There we go. Third spawn frag. Or second spawn frag after, you know, like, it's the third frag in a row, is what I'm saying. This is looking pretty good. 5-8 now, just 3 frag difference. Carson's got the moves. He's gonna have acid spit. Dramis, completely no armor. Absolutely not a single point. Takes a rail to the face. Heavy goes to Carson. Carson has the time to move over to Mega. That Dramis takes another rail. This is awful news for him. I don't think the light armors are spawning for, like, what, 15-20 seconds now? That's a Mega health for Carson. Another rail. Top, no, don't let him get away. There we go. That's a headshot with the machine gun. We just playing Counter-Strike here at this point, I guess. Dramis again, going for very, very interesting moves there. Surprised that Carson's just not pushing in there. Dramis didn't have the stack nor the weaponry really to defend himself. And that has given so much stack over to Dramis. I think, yeah, it even gave Dramis enough time to use the stim pack, so you... even though Carson's the one who got Mega, the stack difference really was not substantial at that point. The stack advantage, I should say. 2 frags though. 2 frags, 2 minutes. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on. I have a feeling Carson's lagging. Because that weapon switch looked really weird. That's gonna be another light armor denied. Heavy's up in 3 seconds. Dramis already, as soon as he hears Carson make the slightest sound, Dramis just disappears from the premises. One rail connecting. Are we gonna see a rocket jump? No? Plays it conservatively. But I don't think he has the time to play conservatively. Oh! Dramis does not hear his opponent. Looking the wrong direction. Maybe he did hear him and like misread the sound cue. Rocket jump up to middle part of the eyeball room. Carson super stacked still. Rocket jump up to Mega. This is do or die. 30 seconds. Oh my goodness, these are... Oh no, Carson, he's failing his movement now. You can feel the nerves getting to him. Carson now just nervously checking every possible corner that he can. There we go, Carson finds his opponent with 13 seconds left. He picks up the heavy. Very quick rocket jump, 5 seconds. One rail connecting for Dramis, but nothing, absolutely nothing for Carson, and that's gonna be GG's for Dramis getting away with 1 frag. Well played by Dramis, well played by Carson. That start, I don't know what really happened there with Carson, but as soon as he started getting the ball rolling, it was pretty damn good. However, that means we have what have we? Yeah, NAQCL number 8 has concluded. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Congratulations to Dramis, our unbeatable champion, who's, I think, on, like, what? If it wasn't for, like, what, the 1 or 2 weeks where Dramis was missing, I'm pretty sure he's, like, unbeaten. I think he's actually unbeaten. People have been able to take a couple maps off of him. Not that surprising. But the full series? No. So, this is your call. If you are somewhere near America and you're getting 80 ping or less to any of the North American servers, what you can do is you can sign up every week. That's Saturdays, 3 p.m. EST. Sometimes there's a prize pool. Actually, I think at this point we have a very generous donor who's been consistently donating every week. So, let me... Yeah, actually for this week, $150. So that's gonna be divided across the players. I don't remember the splits, but yeah. So you can get to play against Dramis. You can maybe you can be the one who's gonna be able to win against Dramis. If not, hey, there's still glory to be made and a fame to be gained by participating in the NAQCL. So yeah, that happens every single week. Every single week on Saturdays. Anyways, guys, it's been a fun tournament. It's been fun to get back into casting Quake. Hopefully I don't get sick anymore. Yeah, my name's been Leadhead. It's been great to have all of you here. I'll try to find somebody to raid, and well, that concludes it for me. It is almost 2 a.m. in my side of the planet. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone who followed. Somebody followed. Yeah, somebody followed today as well. And I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll be able to do a Stody as well. Actually, hold up. My vacation's starting soon. Oh man, my vacation's starting soon, meaning that on this Friday, sorry, on next Friday, I'm probably going to be able to do a Stody as well. Fun times. But that's it for me now. Once again, congratulations to Dramas, and I'll see you guys next week.